Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you for the love, for the support. I really appreciate all of the love and all of the support. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick one. So I'm going to be showing you how to sew a flounce ruffle. So this kind of ruffles, you can actually use them for any design of your choice. So you can use them, you can add them to your dresses, you can add them to your skirts. So this is like a handcraft. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You can actually do this even if you are not making use of a sewing machine. You can make use of your needle and thread to do this. You can do this and then keep it. When you are going out, you can attach it to your dress to give it kind of elegance and gorgeousness. So I'm going to show you how to do this today. It is very simple. Like I said, if you are new to Stylish Naija YouTube channel, this is the first time of you coming across Stylish Naija YouTube channel, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and then hit on the bell also to get an update whenever I upload a new video. And then if you want to register for our online classes, you can send me a message on WhatsApp and then I'll give you the details of the classes that we have available. You can also follow me on all of my social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all at Stylish Naija. Okay, so for today's tutorial, I'm going to be making use of an organza. You can make use of a satin for this also. Okay, so and then you can make use of a crepe. So I'm making use of 1 yard of organza. So you see my organza is folded into two. So I folded into two. So I want to cut it together. That's the two together, and then I'll show you how to stitch it together to have that bulkiness. So for this kind of ruffle, you can add a fishing line, but for this one, I'm not going to add a fishing line. I'm just going to hem the tips. So I'm going to show you how to do that to give it that bulky nature. And then another way for you to cut this, you can cut it in two ways. You can cut it like a fillet. That's the way we cut our peplum. So I'm just going to like use this. You fold it like this, and then you cut it out. Just the way we cut our fillet like this. You can cut it out that way. When it's like this, you can cut it like a fillet. But for this, I'm going to cut it like a flange. I'm going to be cutting this one like a flounce, and then I'm going to cut it in a very simple way for you to understand. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to fold. I want to get the center of my fabric. So this is the center. So this is the center of my. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to explain it to you. It is a very simple process. So I'm just going to like create like round circle like this. You understand? So it is a very simple process, just like a round circle. So the other thing is you are just going to determine how wide you want them to be. It is a simple process. So I'm just going to be doing like a freehand flounce. I think that is better that way. Let me put it this way. So I already have another flounce in my channel if you want to do the one that you use a calculation, but this one is like a free hand. All you have to do is a very simple way. All you have to do is just for you to measure the length. So once you get the center like this, the next thing you are going to do, you are just going to move like this. So once you move, you are going to measure how wide you want it to be. So starting for this, you can start with about 2 inches. So from these 2 inches, you are just going to create something like a circle. You understand? Create like a circle. So once you create the circle like this, the next thing from this point to this point, that's what you use as your length. Once you create like a circle, you measure. You can measure it before you start. So this one is actually 5.5. So you see, once you're going like that, you're just going to follow the 5.5 like that. So I'm just trying to let it be very round. So you make sure that this point also is 5.5. You understand? So like I said, it is a very simple process. Make sure from this point also is 5.5. You just check it As you are freehanding it, you just be checking your measurement. You understand? So I'll check this part also so you see it. So it has gotten, this part is finished. So I still have some left on this part. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to like, I'm not using this part because this part is not up to 5 inches. So I just want to maintain the width. So from this part like this, I'll come again and mark my 5 inches, my 5.5 inches. So you see at the end of this, so you see how it is looking. So flounce is not like it is a big deal. So you can just use your free hand and just manipulate it, just like create spiral circles. That's just it. And make sure that the measurement they are the same, as in like this, like this. That's all. So for those of you that used to complain that the calculation is confusing, this is a simple and easier way. So at the end of the day, so you see what we have, it is a simple process, like I said. So I'll cut it out. So what I'm making is not as big as the one on the picture. So mine is not going to be as big as that. So that's why I'm making use of 1 yard. If you want it bigger, you can make use of 1.5 yard. I'm cutting off this part because it is a little bit slimmer. So I have a little bit of short edge of fabric on this part. So I don't want it to scatter. So I'm going to take my pins and pin it together. So at the end of the day, so you see how it is looking. So you see our spiral flange. So you can even see the whole markings on the table. So it's just a simple process. So in case it was not clear, you see how it is. Just spiral it. So the next thing now, I'm going to take it to the machine and then I'm going to go and fold the edge. I'm going to go and fold the edges of this. I'll fold it like this. I'll fold it round because I want it to be bulky. So you see, I'm just going to hold it and then hem it, rather hem both of them together. You understand? It is the two. I'll hem it together. So this other extra cut that cut out of it, I'm going to hem that one also. So this one, when I'm done, I'll just look for a way to attach it to it. But this is the main piece we're working with. So I'll go and hem and then bring it back and show you how we'll attach it on the blouse. Okay, so welcome back. So you see I finished stitching. So this is the down part. So you see, and then the top part. So I just wanted to secure the top part also. So I also folded the top part. So the way to fix this flounce now is a very simple process. So this is the right side. So I'm just going to take it like this, and then I'm going to place it around. So for a flounce, you can actually, it's just like a manipulative work. You can actually place it however you want to, because it is already spiral. So however you place it, it will form. So I think we should do this on the dress. So this is the blouse and I'm fixing it on. So I'm going to start from this point. So this sharp part, I'm going to leave it out here like this. So I just want to use pins first. So because I've secured every part of my blouse, that's my flounce, because I secured it, it will be it will be pretty like easier for me. As in, I really don't need to work too much. That's my edges are secured. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't really need to hide too much. I think that one is a better way of putting it. So I'm just going to turn it. I want to pin first. I want to pin it along the shoulder. line before I stitch it with my needle. So this is my, you can actually add this on any style. So this is an Igbo blouse. You can add it on any other dress or pattern of your choice. So this I'll bring to this side. So just keep manipulating it however you want to manipulate it. So the essence is for you getting, once you get the cut, that's to cut, once you are able to cut the flounce. So if you want it bigger, you can make yours like 7 or 8 inches wide. So for this kind of flounce, you can decide to iron like stones or any beadings on it. So I think I'm going to do that. When I'm done, I'm going to just like attach some shining elements on it. So just to give it a little bit of spark, I'm going to do that. So I just keep manipulating it. So I don't want it to go to the back. So I'm going to, this part I'm just going to, so all of these things that I'm using pins to do, you can. So this part, I think I'm just looking that I can just like do this just to have this sharpness here. So it sits here. So it's going to be, it's beautiful. So I think I'm just going to use my pins to do this like this. So I'll have to restitch that just to have that sharp tips. So at the end of the day, so you see how it is looking. So you see it is looking beautiful. So if you want it bigger, like I said, if you want it to be bigger, you can actually make yours bigger. So I used 1 yard. You can use about 2 yards, and then it's going to be very big. So it depends on how you want it. So all of these parts that I use my pins, you are just going to use your needle to just tack them on it. So thank you so much. So like I said, I didn't want it to get to the this part. So if you want it to get to the back, that's this part, you can actually do that. But I just like where it's looking like here, like this. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, I would appreciate if you hit on the like button to make me know you appreciate what I did. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.